What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and in this video we're going to be reviewing Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, how can you follow up a really good superhero movie like the Avengers? You come out with Age of Ultron, in which the Avengers are now this really cohesive team, but things kind of flare up when a new AI named Ultron pops up and decides that he wants to destroy humanity. Now, right off the bat, I really enjoy how the film just throws us into the action with the Avengers sitting here kicking ass and taking names. You could definitely see how this team dynamic is definitely formed these characters and how they have grown as a team, and it's freaking awesome. You see the Avengers at their best. The performances, again, and casting choices are just fucking fantastic. I really love the chemistry between these really talented actors and actresses. They do a fantastic job. I really love their interpretation of these characters and how they just have evolved and just are bad ass. I like the fact that the film is focused more on these interpersonal relationships between these characters, how them being Avengers affects them as people, and how it affects them as a team, the secrets that these characters keep and how it affects them as a team, some of the tension that's been there but hasn't really been expounded upon and that actually explodes up in the film as well, how these characters are actually viewing themselves in the world. I love that this film kind of just touches on that about their teamwork. Yes, they are superhero characters, but at the same time they are flawed. They have their strengths and their weaknesses. They have their doubts and their beliefs, and I like that this film does explore that a lot. There's really interesting dynamic between the Black Widow and the Hulk, and I want to see more of it. I think it's really interesting. Now let's talk about this really interesting bad guy, Ultron, played by James Spader, and I have to say the man does a fantastic job with the character. Ultron feels like an evil version of Tony Stark in some respects, which is why he hates the character so much, and I like seeing his dynamic. He's a really comical villain despite how serious and dangerous he is. I love the dialogue with him. He's really cool. The dialogue is just freaking awesome with this character. He's menacing, yet sometimes he can be very inquisitive. He can be very serious, but then turn around to be humorous. I really enjoy that about his character. And the two other antagonists of the film, of course, are Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, played by Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson, and I have to say I really love these two characters. I think they are really interesting. I think they're freaking badass. I have never given a shit about these characters in the comics. I think their powers, I think Quicksilver's powers were generic, and I think Scarlet Witch's powers were just stupid. But I love the interpretation of the characters in these freaking films. There's several moments in this film that just cinematically just look fucking fantastic. The actual design of Ultron looks really good as well. I wish there was a bit more of an evolution to his character design, so that you can see him evolving, and there is to some extent, but it isn't really emphasized enough. The action sequences are done exceptionally well. They're well shot as well. Again, there's one absolutely badass sequence at the end of the film where the Avengers are all just, the camera's panning around and the Avengers are sitting here taking on Ultron, and it just looks fucking amazing on just like nearly every front. So it's really good looking film as well. Music is just done exceptionally well as well. I really love the superhero themes that they introduce in this, and how it just feels so emotionally impactful, not only through, you know, the emotional turmoil going through some of the characters during certain sequences, but the action sequences as well that just feel so very heroic, make you just want to get up and just jump. Direction does feel like it is focused heavily more on the characters this time around, and I think that that is a good way to go when making superhero films or comic book movie films. Like best fight sequences ever put on the film on here, where you have Tony Stark versus the Hulk, and I have to say, not only is it just visually satisfying, but you definitely the high level of destruction that you want to see the Hulk actually get into. But having said that, guys, Age of Ultron is actually a really good film. Yes, there are some nitpicks here and there concerning some of the writing Great characters. The performances are just top notch, and I just love the chemistry between the cast members. They are freaking amazing. I love the direction. I think the dialogue is there. I really like the look of the characters, and I know I bitched about Captain America's design in the first Avengers movie, but I have to say they did a fantastic job around this time. Visually, is a good looking movie. Some great memorable action sequences. The music is good. I have to say Avengers Age of Ultron definitely deserves a 5 out of 5. So guys, in the comment section below, let me know, what are your thoughts about Avengers Age of Ultron? Is it a worthy sequel? Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel. We'll definitely catch you guys later.